Hi, you. Oh, I need my iced tea for this. I need my jar of iced tea for this. Bye. And we're back. Hey, ShellRats. So, is YouTuber music bad? The general consensus seems to be yes, and with a quick YouTube search of good YouTuber music, only a couple of countdown style looking videos show up. But I think the real answer to this question is the same as it is to the question, is mainstream music bad? And to me, that's both yes and no. Of course, it's all very subjective. Liking one song from a genre doesn't automatically mean you like every song from that genre, or even from the same artist for that matter. So as an example, the All American Rejects are my all-time favorite band. Love them to bits. But when they put out their Kids in the Street album, there was one song on that album that I refused to listen to. I just couldn't stand it, and that was the title track, Kids in the Street. But my dislike for that song didn't mean I disliked everything that they did now, just that one song. And my love for all of their songs didn't translate to that one, and that's fine, it happens. But so my point remains, hatred of one instance of YouTuber music doesn't mean you should write off all YouTuber music. And loving YouTuber music doesn't mean you should love all YouTuber music. There's a balance to be struck. So finding criticism of YouTuber music is far easier than finding praise of it. So James Marriott has a series called Blank Can't Actually Sing, and Bionic Pig has something similar with Blank Thinks They Can Sing series, and the blank being interchangeable with names like James Charles or Lauren Gray or Gabby Hanna. But negative reviews are insanely abundant. And I don't recall ever having watched a video about how great some YouTuber music actually is. Most good YouTuber music that comes to my mind falls under the comedy genre of entertainment, and I think that in particular is what makes it so good. So the creators who produce these kinds of songs are known a priori as comedians of some kind. They've built their brand on YouTube for being funny, and by maintaining that type of persona, they have ensured a successful musical venture for themselves. And by not taking themselves too seriously, they've kind of shielded themselves from any serious criticisms that could befall their musical pursuits. So when it's all meant to be taken as a joke, there's really no need to pick it apart in a technical sense. It's just there to be laughed at, kind of regardless of what you're laughing at it for. So there are too many to fit into a single video, in my opinion. So for the time being, the focus is going to be on just 4. PewDiePie, TMG, or Tiny Meat Gang, if you don't know who that is, Scott Cramer, and Danny Gonzalez. First off, PewDiePie. So Bitch Lasagna and Congratulations are absolute bops, in my personal, humble opinion. They're so freaking catchy, it's not even funny. And the lyrics are hilariously relevant to the PewDiePie versus T-Series situation that occurred a while back. YouTube is still very much in the wrong for not recognizing PewDiePie as an individual creator who's added so much to their platform, in my opinion. But for now, that's neither here nor there. He uses rhythmic jokes to make light of a situation that some were taking way too seriously, and as a whole, the song provides an entertaining and enjoyable way to think about those things. I listen to them unironically, and they sound amazing in 8D audio too. Next up, TMG, or Tiny Meat Gang, which is Cody Ko and Noel Miller, basically. I know that their friend Spock is also involved, but that's about where my knowledge of who's involved ends. I could do excessive research, but to be honest, I'm kind of lazy, so here we are. TMG was, if I'm not mistaken, meant to make fun of bad music made by YouTubers, and it does so with creative, hilarious lyrics that are fun to listen to and learn for yourself. The beats are so incredibly good, and some of my favorites include Walkman, No Flex, Stay Safe, and Broke Bitch. But loads of their songs are well worth listening to, and I don't just listen to them on YouTube, I buy them so that I can listen to them whenever I want and have them at my own listening whim. That's how good I think they are. Third up, this one's always the most awkward. Why does anybody use this? This makes sense. This makes sense. This is too much work. Third up is Scott Cramer, and he is a really talented commentary channel that I've come across recently. I think he's a fantastic musical maker and lyricist, creating songs relevant to the topics of the videos that he's doing so that he can end those videos with a song related to the topic. I could have explained that better. Not the point. You get what I'm saying. So, a few of my favorites are Crack Addict, which is not what it sounds like, Mr. Personality, and Gal Like That. I did it again. God. Okay. Crack Addict, Mr. Personality, and Gal Like That. And they are my absolute favorites. So if you're gonna take a listen to these songs or go looking for them, I'm just gonna put links to the videos that they're included in my description. And I would highly recommend that you watch the entire video so that you have the context that the song is surrounded by, but also just get a feel for who Scott is, because he's great. Like, totally worth knowing, totally worth watching. And that goes for all the other songs that are in this video. I'm going to put links to the videos that they're in my description, so it's an easy reference list. But anyway, Scott is incredible and hilarious, and he deserves your attention, so give it to him for a little while. Finally, we have Danny Gonzalez, and most of you know exactly who he is and what he does, because most of you came from his video. So I'm not going to go into insane detail. I just want to let you know what some of my favorites from him are, and they are in no particular order. So I'm Gonna Kill Santa Claus, Help Let Me Go, Daddy, The Tea featuring Ali Fitz, Spooky Guy, and This Video Is Over Now. Great lyrics, great beats, not much more to say. So as I stated before, what I think makes these songs so wonderful is the maintenance of comedy, moving from their commentary or whatever it is that they do, mostly commentary, over to music. They maintain that persona. These artists are comedians. Whether they call themselves that officially or not doesn't really matter. Of course, the technical aspects that go into making the songs are important too, but without the talent and the joke making that these individuals have, there wouldn't be songs to enjoy. Every song mentioned in this video is one that I listen to or have listened to regularly at some point, and that I enjoy completely unironically. They all land really well on my tarmac, if you know what I mean. Is that, by the way, is that a thing yet? Because I'm really trying to make it a thing. Like, I prefer it to, like, are you picking up what I'm putting down, or are you bailing what I'm swathing? I just think, like, we need some planes up in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cute. Alright, ShellRats, it's been a blast, and there will eventually be another installment of good YouTuber music, or whatever I'm gonna call this. Like I said earlier, there is too many to discuss in one video. So I guess if you've got some suggestions, feel free to throw them down there. I would be happy to take a peek at some other good YouTuber music. I think it needs recognition. So until then, toodles.